Bitcoin was going a little bit more down, grabbed the liquidity over here around 117,000 US dollars, and this gave us the perfect opportunity to position ourselves here in a lot of altcoins. We will talk directly today about my best altcoins I will buy right now, even for spot or for leverage trading. So don't definitely miss out of it. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and let's directly start first of all with Ethereum, because Ethereum is here also as Bitcoin getting a recovery to the downside, not as crazy as Bitcoin, but we get also here our retest of our support area over here. Get finally the move to the upside. We entered a little bit too late this trade, so my main target or my main support area, as I told you also in the last videos before, was a kind of this range, 2,900 US dollars approximately, because we have here a lot of support areas sitting. So this is definitely an area I would keep watching for. So we entered a little bit later, but we are still up here. Let's check our trade here. We are still up here 22% to the upside, so it's great to enter this trade already. I shared this trade this morning in our Telegram group. If you missed out joining the Telegram group or joining the trade as well, just make sure to be part of the Telegram group. Link down below in the video description. Otherwise, it's definitely a good opportunity to position yourself here right now in Ethereum. So Ethereum is definitely one coin I will definitely buy for the next altcoin rally, because when we are looking here on the altcoin season index, altcoin season index is climbing here to 35%. Last time when we hit 35%, we got a rejection over there, and then we finally break it in November. So let's have here a quick look on the Bitcoin altcoin season, on the Bitcoin dominance chart, because here we can see super clear when we're going here. Let's go to the daily chart and remove also the EMA ribbon. I will give you later in this video also a strategy where you can enter your own trades here. So definitely keep watching here. The Bitcoin altcoin season, or the Bitcoin index, is finally broken here to the downside. It's very important for us that we keep this move further to the downside, because this means that a lot more chances are being here that the altcoins performing way better than Bitcoin. So I would definitely want to see something also like this. Let's check here first for the stream is all loading. Yeah, it's still active, so great. Yeah, so the last time when we was hitting the same level or something like this, let's see. Because we have here like a channel, I will mark this also out here. Because we have here, I can remove this line and make it as a channel. I think it will be more accurate from here to here. So we have here our rising channel now. Move this, make it like a little bit more, something like this. So we have here our rising channel finally breaking here to the downside. The last time when we saw it here on the last altcoin season, November 24, few days till December 5. So exactly what we are facing here. This was this move here to the upside, and soon we are getting to over 70%. This is also a sign where you should definitely sell all your altcoin portfolio, because then Bitcoin will performing way better. So this is the main idea, to position yourself on some altcoins. So on Ethereum would be definitely one coin I would put in my portfolio, even for leverage, also for spot, because here I expect the next targets for Ethereum. My trade target, or we can just watch our trade still. Here, trade is still up 20%. We entered this morning. So next trade target would be definitely here this resistance line around $3,200. But the main targets for my targets, or for my swing position, even on my spot hold portfolio and also on my leverage swing positions, are here around $3,700 up to $4,000. These are definitely the targets. So if you just entered with a spot position, it keeps you to 40% to the upside without leverage. If you use like 10x leverage, it would be 400% on your initial trading capital. So this would be like a very great move. I expect something like this move here also in the next following weeks, when following the not weeks, more like following months, when the altcoin season is finally starting. I expect it definitely. Ethereum is moving here to $4,000. Let's get also in the next, this would be Solana. I talked already in this morning in the update video about Solana. So here on Solana, it's a little bit more paintings inside, but we are still focusing here on the trade targets. So trade target for Solana would be definitely here $250 and even higher, because when we are looking here our last move, let's delete this, our last move. So from the last high, the move begins here at this kind of range. So my target would be here around $400, which gave you, if you're just entering spot right now, which gave you a target of 150%. So it's 10x leverage, would be like over 1,500%. It's more than 10x on your trading capital. So this is definitely a trade what is absolutely worth it. You can even enter the trade as a 2 or 3x leverage position and remove later your margin and just trade this, or just keep this trade running, because at the point when we are breaking here on Solana, all the trade coin I would definitely talk about is here a Link, because Link was breaking here our resistance line finally to the upside. As I told you many times in the videos before, that as soon we're getting a break of this resistance line here, we should definitely cancel. So let's check here. Oh no, it's kind of loading. So here it's still fine, but check over here. Look for this. I will check for the settings. 1 second. Okay, kind of all on track again. Was a kind of issue with my MacBook, was not on charge, but now it's finally back. So we're here talking here about Link. As I told you, as soon we're breaking here, just go in and hold this for your swing position. Even we are getting now here supported on this support level. You can just also enter it for a swing position or also for your hold portfolio, because I don't think that we are reaching here this kind of level or these prices anymore before, and the target would be remains the same, $30, which gave us a super nice target with over kind of 100% to the upside. So with 10x leverage you can make here 10x for your account. So this is definitely a long position you can looking for. So Link is definitely one coin I would put here on my list. Let's go also to the next one. It's Render. So here on Render we have kind of the same. Let's see here. We have remove these lines here. So we came back here, or we have in Render now getting closer to our resistance line here, as we told here before. We have here a resistance line of Render, and also here on Render we can clearly see on the daily chart. Let's put it like here so we can proper see this. For all coins we're just looking on the daily chart, because it's very important that we are looking here, especially for the next altcoin run, more on the dailies as on the 4-hourly chart, because 4-hourly is more for trading. So here we have like a resistance area, and we are seeing now we're finally breaking this resistance area to the upside. We need to make this also red because this is resistance. We finally break this here to the upside, and it seems to be like that we're getting proper retest right now. So I expect here after the, you could already argue that we got already our retest. Depends if you pull the line like this to the higher to the wicks, or you just count the candle close. So it could be already that we are seeing here already our retest. It doesn't matter, to be honest, if you enter at $3.04 or at $3.07. So important for you should be enter before we retesting here this area. So expect here something like this, retest of this area of the support line, and then move to the upside, kind of like next support would be like here around, kind of like this, maybe get continuation, retest, and something like this. And main target remains here between $10 and $9. So this is definitely a big support area came in here around this level. I would not count the wicks above us. I would count more like the candle closes, but it gives us also a move. Even if we entered still with the retest, it gave us a move from 150% to the upside, which is definitely worth taking to do this trade. Even if you enter the trade right now with a little bit more risk, you could gain here over 180%. Even if you count this as the candle wicks, over 200% to the upside. So this is definitely one position I would take for my spot portfolio, because 200% on the spot portfolio would be amazing without leverage, not that crazy risk. This is definitely a coin on Render, you should keep an eye on it. The next AI coin is also here 𝗤, because 𝗤, it was respecting our buy zone perfectly. So everybody who follow this channel quite along, we already mentioned this buy zone a couple of weeks before. So let's put this also a little bit more accurate. So there you get it, a perfect entry. You would get, you have like, yeah, last month you get already the perfect move here. And even here in April, if you bought this, like here we talked about 𝗤 in, I think it was weeks before, that we can accumulate 𝗤 here in this kind of position. So now we're kind of arranging here in this, no, I would not say no man's land, but in kind of this range here. And even here on the daily chart, let's see, it looks like that we are finally also breaking here this resistance line over here. So which is also a very bullish sign. Let's check if we have like something like this as well. Yeah, we also, if we count this on the candle close, we already broke also here our resistance line here to the upside. Price target, let's talk about the price targets. When we count this here to the low point, price target would be here around over 1,000 US dollars, definitely for my trade target. Let's mark this also here in this box. I would definitely take some profits before, because as soon we're getting here like the all-time high on 720 US dollars, you should definitely take here some profits. But on a normal long position, or on a normal spot position, to reach the all-time high would be 70% without leverage. Absolutely worth it to buy this coin. And to my trade target of 1,060 US dollars, 155% would be definitely a good trade or a good idea to buy also here 𝗬in the next, definitely in the next few hours, because I expect 𝗬 moving very quickly here to the upside. I expect for 𝗬 something like this here. We could potentially see a retest. It would be more safer if we see a retest, but it could be also something like this for 𝗬. Testing the high and then moving here till the end of the year in kind of this range. So this is definitely also one thing I'm watching about 𝗬. So you have here render, we talked about 𝗬. You have your Ethereum position already still running. Going to be in the leverage side and also on the spot position. We talk about Solana, because if the meme coins on the meme cycle will going again, making gains here, Solana will definitely also fly to the upside. We can have a look on XRP. To be honest, I'm not a big fan for a hold portfolio for XRP. For trading, I'm a super big fan of trading XRP. We're trading here now in the kind of range here. For spot, I would not buy XRP right now. It's, to be honest, it's too late, way too late for XRP. You have to buy XRP here, or even on the grounds, on the supported area over there. There it's okay if you buy XRP over there, but for now I would definitely not enter any spot position. So for leverage, you can wait for a retest here of this kind of range, but for buying spot, it don't make sense to get here on the position right now. Let's check also here. I think, is the stream? Yeah, stream is still in track. Then you have the link position. You should be already in the link position if you follow this channel. If you don't follow the channel, subscribe definitely, that you don't miss out the next coin like this. 𝗬 is doing exactly what we saw on link few weeks before. So I expect here definitely also 𝗬 moving here into higher levels. And that's basically all the main coins I would focus right now. We can check also another coin is Bonk. But Bonk was moving in the last couple of days super hard to the upside. Yeah, see, amazing. Oh my god. Yeah, Bonk was flying over the last days. Crazy. Let's also check here if you have something. Yeah, also on Bonk here you see it perfectly. We broke here. It's not very accurate. There's not kind of like a good chart pattern, but we have here even in this range, every time we came there, You can just buy. This is our buy zone. So if we get a retest again, buy it. Buy so much as you can here. But I think it would be already too late. And the next major resistance coming here around. Yeah, we are getting now in kind of resistance. So if you already bought bonk here down below, take some profits. Take some profits, even on the daily chart. You see, even on the daily chart, Bitcoin, Ethereum, all are correcting. Bonk is flying. Let's see on the crypto bubbles. Bonk is made today 10%. Wow. So definitely some ideas to take some profits here on bonk. Or at least move your stop loss or protect your entry. Just get your initial deposit out of bonk. But I expect here bonk definitely reaching here this high. 80% to the upside would be definitely possible. Even if you are... I would not count the wicks. I would more count like the proper candle close. Target. (160% to the upside. For bonk, I would but wait. Wait also here. If you break in this resistance, get a retest and then trade this here to the high. This is definitely one idea I have here in mind. So this is a perfect chance for you, even if you missed a bonk, that you can just enter it over there. Let's have the next look on some coins. Let's see about DOT. DOT and 𝗬ie I also want to check later. DOT and 𝗬ie, these are the coins I want to check today. For DOT on the daily chart, oh, DOT looks good. DOT looks quite good. I would say buy so much DOT as you can. Here we are in our... We're kind of exactly in the range. So for DOT, to be honest, it's not that late. We got supported over here. We got support here. We got support here. Support here. Support here. Support here. We got support here. We got resistance, support. We got resistance and now trading again in our support level. So this is definitely a good coin you should 100% buy. I just forgot to mention DOT. So this is a must-have for you to buy right now, exactly right now. Because also here we finally broke our trend line. Even if we make it a little bit more accurate. We could imagine to see here like a proper retest now. The retest for DOT. Let's move this away. And then we can move or can trade this here definitely to the upside. So expect here something like this. We could potentially go for the retest. But at least, yeah, something like this. And we get the definitely time to enter. The motor should buy this one here, buy zone. Should check this one here. If you're more on the risky side, you can just enter it right now. But for the buy zone, I would definitely expect here this one, and to move to the upside would be around 200% without leverage. So this is definitely a trade you should be in. Let's mark also the next buy zones for the other trades that when we're talking about in the next videos about it. We talked about link. Link, as I told you, buy zone here. Render. Mark the render buy zone already. Didn't mark the buy zone for render. Let's mark also the buy zone for render. At least here in this kind of range. As we are right now, I would wait for the retest to be more on the safer side. But if you're going for the spot position, just buy. Use these days with corrections on your portfolio. So because you will not see any big corrections in the bull market before the altcoin season is starting. So this could be already maybe like the final one. So buy zone here. And yeah, for 𝗕, I would not say it's late, but you will not get the perfect outcome. For BONK the same. For BONK, wait for the retest. Wait for the retest here for the buy zone. And then you'll be more on the safer side. 𝗬𝗍. Wow, 𝗬𝗍 was also flying today. 𝗬𝗍, we are now at a crucial level. So on 𝗬𝗍, we can definitely expect here something like this here. This is on 𝗬𝗍, it's a perfect chart pattern now. Expect here on 𝗬𝗍 retest. Something like this. Something like this we can expect here on 𝗬𝗍. So for 𝗬𝗍, it's a super good trade idea to catch it right now here and trade this here to the upside. Let's check also for the main target for 𝗬𝗍. Yeah. So main target for 𝗬𝗍, $7.60, which gave you approximately 100% on the leverage, on the spot size, which leverage would be amazing to enter there. Yeah, just because we are running still in the resistance right now, we are getting here in some resistance area. As soon we break here this resistance to the upside, it's a good idea also to enter here. Yeah. Expect here something like a small pullback, a retest of this trend line, and then the move to the upside. So this is for 𝗬𝗍 definitely a nice idea to enter. Bitcoin is correcting a little bit to the downside. So what is Bitcoin dominance doing? Going to the downside is great. Because you saw it here, like 𝗬𝗍 performing super well. Also, let's refresh the crypto bubbles, because I think a little bit more coins are performing not that bad as Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is moving, it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same. But anyways, you can pick any altcoin here on the crypto bubble, and just throw money inside, and in few weeks when the altcoin season will starting, it will pumping. So 100%. Even imagine the day is not looking that good, go for the weekly. On the weekly you see it's absolutely healthy that we can see here a lot of correction in some altcoins, so it's absolutely healthy. After, like you see it here on XLM, after 80% to the upside, there must be some small correction in the market, so we can see on higher levels. Even on the monthly, imagine you're throwing like $100 just in bonk, you make a 100% to the upside. That's amazing, and this is only the beginning. On the proper altcoin season, you will believe not your eyes if you see numbers like this. You will see crazy numbers like 400%, 300%, 300%, 300%. This is normal gains in a proper altcoin season on the weekly. Sometimes also on the daily. The last altcoin season you saw over 100% coins pumping to the upside in just 24 hours. So this is also what you can definitely expect in the altcoin season. And it's not too late to position yourself, so definitely position here yourself. You have now in the videos more than enough altcoins you can position yourself. Take the chance before we getting here in the proper altcoin season. And if you also don't know where you can buy these spot positions, just go in the video description. There you find the link directly to Bitfinex. Then you go here to spot, and then you can go here spot trading, and then you can just buy the coins there. Or if you are a little bit more advanced or want to trade them with leverage, you can just go into futures, and you can just also open futures position there. Here on spot position you find definitely all coins I told you here in this video. So just go there and search for your coin you want to buy, even here on spot or on futures. I made a huge deep tutorial about how to use spot and futures trading on Bitfinex, so just go in the video description. There you find the link to Bitfinex and also the link to my deep tutorial, so you can definitely take part of not only the deposit bonus, also of all the tutorials and all the ideas I shared here on this channel. And don't forget to smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then we see in the next video. I think also tomorrow I will definitely make another video or another stream where we can talk a little bit more about some altcoins, because it's, I told you as before, it's super important to position yourself right now, because the altcoin season is still in front of our doors. We should definitely position ourselves so that we can make here a lot of money